the time. And the home of live wall-to-wall coverage of the NFL Draft, beginning Saturday morning at 11. Sports Radio 55, WGR, Buffalo.
Intercom Sports Radio.
2020 Sports. All sports, all the time. And your radio home for news about the Bills. Sports Radio 55, WGR, Buffalo.
Intercom Sports Radio.
2020 Sports. All sports, all the time. The puck drops tonight on the home of the Buffalo Sabres. Sports Radio 550, WGR, Buffalo. 2020 Sports. Sports Radio 550, WGR, Buffalo. And WKSE HD2, Niagara Falls, Buffalo. 98.5 FM. The puck drops tomorrow night on the radio home of the Buffalo Sabres. WGR Sports Radio 550 and WGR550.com. Sports update. Sports Radio 550 WGR Buffalo and WKSE HD2 Niagara Falls, Buffalo. 98.5 FM. The official voice of the Buffalo Bills, WGR Sports Radio 550 and WGR550.com. Sports Update.
This is Buffalo's official station for weather and the home of continuous updates on the state and city fiscal crisis. News Radio 930 WBEN. Buffalo, New York, United States of America.
It's 9 o'clock. Clear skies, 65 degrees in Buffalo.
This is the voice of Buffalo. Enjoy the long holiday weekend and stay up to date with WBEN and WBEN.com. News Radio 930 WBEN, Buffalo.
It's 3 o'clock.
WBEN Buffalo, WKSE HD3 Niagara Falls.
You have a voice, and Buffalo does too. This is the voice of Buffalo. News Radio 930 WBEN.
It is 9:02.
WBEN Buffalo, WKSE HD3 Niagara Falls.
930 in 716, the daily podcast. Subscribe in iTunes, the Google Play Store, and available in the WBEN app at WBEN.com. News Radio 930 WBEN.
It's 3 o'clock.
I'm Mark Phillips. Our on-point evening replay is next following NPR News on AM 970 WNED Buffalo and FM 94.5 HD2, the information station. It's 8 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock at WNED Buffalo.
This is 88.7 FM WBFO Buffalo HD1, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, WNED FM HD2 Buffalo, and AM 970 WNED Buffalo. At this time, WNED AM 970 is going off the air. Operations will continue on the AM 970 frequency under new ownership and management. It has been our pleasure at Western New York Public Broadcasting to serve you at 970 on the dial for over 35 years. Thank you. Our news and information service continues on 88.7 FM WBFO and online at WBFO.org.
Williamsville and Cheektowaga. We're Buffalo's inspirational and motivational music station. We're WUFOAM.com and Mix 1080 WUFO Amherst, Buffalo.
Serving Lockport and Dunkirk. We're Power 96.5 FM and 1080 AM. WUFO Amherst, Buffalo.
You're listening to Buffalo's First Lady of Music, Lady Marie, Power 96.5 and Mix 1080 WUFO, the real thing.
Heaven 1120 Radio, WMNY, Buffalo, a Citadel Broadcasting Communications station.
You're listening to Quartet Jam Show right here on Totally Gospel.
Totally gospel.
Do you have an idea for a new show on AM 1120? Call us today. 716-783-7522. That's 716-783-7522. Western New York and Southern Ontario's only Latin music station. AM 1120. WBBF. Buffalo.
Hey, this is Israel with Israel and New Breed.
I'm Dottie Peoples.
This is Fred Hammond.
This is Nicole C. Mullen.
What's up, everybody? This is Smokey Norfolk, and you're listening to
Totally Gospel.
AM 1120 WBBF W262CM FM 100.3 Buffalo.
We've got more in store for you. You keep it locked in to your favorite station for urban inspiration and classic gospel, Totally Gospel FM. AM 1120 WBBF W262CM FM 100.3 Buffalo.
A check of your CJ Country forecast follows this Fox News report from WCJW, Warsaw, Batavia, Geneseo.
Today's favorites and the legends at 100.9, 103.7, 104.3, 104.9, 105.5. WCJW, Warsaw, Batavia, Arcade, Avon, and Geneseo. Western New York's CJ Country.
This is a test broadcast of 1220 CFAJ St. Catharines, Niagara. We'd love to hear your questions or concerns. Email us at cfaj1220am@gmail.com or phone us at 416-289-2323. WECK, Cheektowaga.
Great songs and great memories.
WECK, Cheektowaga.
Great songs and great memories.
My name is Tom Shue. This is Hometown 1230, WECK, Cheektowaga, Buffalo. You've been listening to Hometown News at Noon. We start off at 12 noon with...
Let's take a look at what's happening with WECK, Cheektowaga, Buffalo. Time for Fox News at 9 o'clock.
We're on the air at AM 1230. Streaming online at wet1230.com. Hometown 1230 WECK. Cheektowaga, Buffalo.
Hi, it's Tom Donahue. Wake up with me weekday mornings on Buffalo's Timeless. WECK, Cheektowaga, Buffalo. You'll love it each and every day.
Welcome to a friendly place where you'll hear timeless favorite songs, timeless trusted personalities. You're listening to 1230 AM and 102.9 FM.
Timeless favorites. Buffalo's very own WECK.
A Buddy Shula communication radio station.
The voice of reason. News Talk 1270. WHLD, Buffalo, Niagara Falls. A Citadel communication station. AM 1270, WHLD, Niagara Falls, Buffalo.
Buffalo's all-time favorites. Swing 1270 AM. WHLD, Buffalo.
Broadcasting from the Salino and Barnes studios. Injured? Don't wait. Call 8. This is WHLD Niagara Falls, Buffalo. Sports Radio 1270 The Fan.
CBS Sports Radio.
WXRL Lancaster, Buffalo. Western New York's family radio station. WXRL Lancaster, Buffalo, Western New York's family radio station. WXRL Lancaster, Buffalo, Western New York's family radio station. WXRL Lancaster, Buffalo, Western New York's family radio station.
The greatest music ever made, here for you, all the time, at 1330 AM. WSPQ, Springville, New York.
WWWS Classic Soul Hits, Peter Arnell inside your tremendous Thursday morning. Coming up musically this hour, I'm going to have the Manhattans for you. I got Shirley Brown for you. Switch. Marvin Gaye, The Temptations coming up, and we start the hour off with the main ingredient. Everybody plays the fool on Classic Soul Hits.
WWWS Buffalo. Hey, 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 come on, let's get busy with another hour. It's Sweet Willie's Place. It's a Friday night. It is a weekend, baby. And it is requests and dedications all the way through the rest of the night. 1-800-3-MOTOWN. 1-800-366-8696. I'm hooking you up, baby. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, my special guest, young lady out of Atlanta, GA, Miss Lakeisha, gonna be in this house, baby.
Great music lives on forever.
And there's only one place to hear it. Buffalo's home for classic soul and R&B.
WWWS Buffalo, AM 1400.
Solid gold soul.
An Intercom communication station.
You're listening to WWWS Buffalo, AM 1400, Solid Gold Soul.
An Intercom communication station.
It's 4 o'clock.
Radio 1440 WJJL, Niagara Falls, Buffalo.
WTLA North Syracuse, WSGO Oswego, W249BC Mattydale, W261AC Oswego, WTKW HD2 Bridgeport, ESPN Radio.
For 67 years and still going, the voice of Genesee County. AM 1490 WBTA Batavia.
Genesee County's own 100.1 and 1490 WBTA Batavia, where local news comes first.
This is KB Radio. WWKB Buffalo, a division of Price Communications Corporation.
Danny Everett in the morning, the music you grew up with all day long, on the station you grew up with. Welcome home to KB Radio 1520, WWKB Buffalo.
An Intercom communication station.
Danny Everett in the morning, the music you grew up with all day long, on the station you grew up with. Welcome home to KB Radio 1520, WWKB Buffalo.
An Intercom communication station.
A new voice, a new choice. This is Buffalo's left channel, AM 1520, WWKB Buffalo.
A new voice, a new choice. This is Buffalo's left channel, AM 1520, WWKB Buffalo.
This is your source for progressive talk in Western New York. AM 1520 WWKB Buffalo.
Buffalo's home for the #1 brand in worldwide sports. ESPN 1520 AM WWKB Buffalo. ESPN 1520. This is Buffalo's home for ESPN Radio, 1520 AM, WWKB Buffalo. You're listening to the official voice of Bandits Lacrosse, 50,000 watt ESPN 1520, WWKB Buffalo.
You're listening to The Bet, 1520 WWKB Buffalo, the sports bettor's best friend and your edge over the sports books. We are Buffalo's home for wagertainment, an Odyssey station. The Bet 1520, The Bet 1520. You're listening to The Bet, 1520 WWKB Buffalo, the sports bettor's best friend and your edge over the sports books. We are Buffalo's home for wagertainment, an Odyssey station.
WVOA LP, Westvale, Syracuse, 87.7, The Voice.
87.7 WVOA.
Ministering to today's family. We're the Family Life Network. WCOU, Warsaw. Proclaiming the good news of Jesus Christ. We're the Family Life Network. WCOU, Warsaw. Bringing hope to the heart and peace to the soul. Family Life. WCOU, Attica, Buffalo.
You're listening to Family Life, a friend you can turn to. 88.3 WCOU Attica. Find other signals in this area or listen online with the Family Life Now mobile app or at familylife.org.
This is listener-supported WBFO Buffalo Niagara, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, online at WBFO.org.
Hey, it's 10 o'clock in Buffalo. This is
WBFO Buffalo Niagara, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, where your listener support is always appreciated. We're online at WBFO.org. This is listener-supported WBFO Buffalo Niagara, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, online at WBFO.org.
88.7 WVFO Buffalo Niagara, WOLN Olean, and WUBJ Jamestown.
WBFO Buffalo Niagara, WOLN Olean, and WUBJ Jamestown, where your listener support is always appreciated. We're online at WBFO.org.
Western New York Public Broadcasting welcomes 88.7 FM WBFO to our family of public radio and television stations. Together, WBFO and AM 970 will provide the best in NPR programming and expanded, award-winning local and regional news coverage. Listen for Morning Edition, On Point, Talk of the Nation, All Things Considered, Marketplace, and Fresh Air. On the weekends, hear Car Talk, Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, Marketplace Money, This American Life, and the Blues. And overnights, it's the BBC World Service. Our complete program schedule is at WBFO.org. This is WBFO Buffalo HD1, WNED Buffalo, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, and WNED FM HD2. Your NPR station.
On 88.7 WBFO Buffalo HD1, WNED Buffalo, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, and WNED FM HD2 Buffalo, your NPR station.
This is 88.7 FM WBFO Buffalo HD1, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, WNED FM HD2 Buffalo, and AM 970 WNED Buffalo. At this time, WNED AM 970 is going off the air. Operations will continue on the AM 970 frequency under new ownership and management. It has been our pleasure at Western New York Public Broadcasting to serve you at 970 on the dial for over 35 years. Thank you. Our news and information service continues on 88.7 FM WBFO and online at WBFO.org.
88.7 FM WBFO.
This is Morning Edition host Jay Moran. You're listening to WBFO Buffalo HD1, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, and WNED FM HD2 Buffalo. We're online at WBFO.org.
This is WBFO Buffalo HD1, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, and WNED FM HD2 Buffalo, your NPR station.
This is WBFO Buffalo HD1, WOLN Olean, WUBJ Jamestown, and WNED FM HD2 Buffalo, your NPR station.
This is WBFO HD2 Buffalo, Niagara. In 2012, we promised to give you more music and surprise you at every turn. So sit back, enjoy WBFO Exponential Radio, music to the nth degree. You'll hear the music of Tori Amos, Steve Winwood, Snow Patrol, Sly and the Family Stone, a few more songs that will make you happy you bought a new car with an HD radio in it. Thanks for listening to WBFO and supporting public radio.
Jazz in the daytime, jazz in the nighttime. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. WBFO HD2 Buffalo and streaming live at WBFO.org.
This is Jazzworks, on air at WBFO HD2 Buffalo and worldwide, WBFO.org.
Thank you for listening. You've discovered WBFO HD3 Buffalo, Niagara.
You can't spell party without a P.
And you can't start a party without WJPZ FM Syracuse.
Your party station, C89.
More than just another music station, a friend you can turn to. The Family Life Network. WCOM FM Silver Creek, Buffalo. You're listening to Family Life, a friend you can turn to. 89.3 WCOM FM Silver Creek. Find other signals in this area or listen online with the Family Life Now mobile app or at familylife.org. You're listening to Family Life, a friend you can turn to. 89.5 WCOF Arcade. In Gowanda, listen on 89.3 FM.
This is WFBF Buffalo, your family radio station.
You're listening to Family Radio.
You're tuned to the full-time Bible-based ministry of Family Radio.
Proclaiming the good news of the gospel, this is WFBF Buffalo.
A lighthouse of truth and hope. We are Family Radio.
Hear the word. In East Aurora, Family Radio. WFBF Buffalo.
You're listening to your source for NPR News. Thanks for joining us on WRVD, Syracuse, WRVJ, Watertown, WRVH, Clayton, WRVN, Utica, WSUC-FM, Cortland, WRCU, Hamilton, WMVQ, Fenner, WRVO, Oswego, Syracuse, and online at WRVO.org. The news is straight ahead.
Buffalo's positive, encouraging K-Love, 89.9 WBKV, Buffalo. Reaching around the world at klove.com, your smart speaker, and the K-Love app.
Hey, this is Cody.
Hi, this is the old guy.
Hi, this is Casey, and you're listening to 90.7
WGCC.
Music FM.
Batavia, New York.
Keep it locked.
Keep it locked.
Keep it locked.
This is Rich from Cheektowaga, New York. Thanks for listening to 90.7 FM, WLGU, Lancaster. This is Rich from Cheektowaga, New York. Thanks for listening to 90.7 FM, WLGU, Lancaster.
This is Chelsea from Kenmore, New York. Thanks for listening to 90.7 FM, WLGU, Lancaster.
You're listening to 91.3 FM WBNY Buffalo, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982, brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee.
Dove FM, WZDV, 92.1 Amherst, Buffalo. We're Dove FM, eternal truth and timeless music.
You've discovered Buffalo's unique way to relax.
WSJZ. Buffalo.
Smooth Jazz 92.9, an American radio system station.
This is the evolution of rock. 92.9 WBUF, Buffalo's rock station, an Infinity Broadcasting station. Howard Stern Mornings and Buffalo's best rock right now. This is the past, present, and future of rock. 92.9 WBUF, Buffalo's rock station, an Infinity Broadcasting station. Howard Stern Mornings, Don and Mike Afternoons, and Buffalo's best rock.
WBUF Buffalo, now known as Jack FM.
WBUF FM and WBUF HD1 Buffalo, broadcasting live from a dumpy little studio in beautiful downtown Buffalo. This is 92.9 Jack FM. We're 92.9 Jack FM and 92.9JackFM.com, playing what we want for Western New York.
You're listening to Family Life in Buffalo at 106.1 FM on WBUF HD2. In Tonawanda, listen on 95.7 FM. You're listening to Family Life in Buffalo at 106.1 FM on WBUF HD2. In Lockport, listen on 88.3 FM.
All the jams, all the time.
Put your radio on cruise control.
How we do it? More continuous music jams now. WBLK Depew, Buffalo. 93.7 WBLK. An Infinity Broadcasting Station.
WBLK Depew, Buffalo. An Infinity Broadcasting Station. Your quiet storm. 93.7 WBLK.
Power 93.7 WBLK FM and WBLK HD1 Depew, Buffalo. Broadcasting live from the Freeway Insurance Studio.
Pinka Zuckerman performing one of Beethoven's romances for violin and orchestra. And a couple of minutes before 8 o'clock here on your Classical Escape, WNED-FM Buffalo, WNJA Jamestown, HD1, and online around the world at WNED.org.
You're with WNED-FM Buffalo, WNJA Jamestown, HD1, online at WNED.org.
the LA Guitar Quartet with a Chinese dance from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite. Bringing our time to 12 noon. You're listening to Saturday Rounds. I'm John Andrus. Now it's John Zeck's turn.
Bassoonist Klaus Tunemann with the ensemble I Musici. Antonio Vivaldi's Bassoon Concerto No. 6 in C brings us to a minute past noon. Good afternoon, I'm Anna Whistler, your host of Midday Classics here on 94.5 WNED FM and HD1 Buffalo, 89.7 WNJA and HD1 Jamestown, and online at WNED.org. Earlier in our show, we had Sergei Prokofiev's two Pushkin waltzes. Well, we're going to start off this hour with music from his ballet Romeo and Juliet, the famous balcony scene where Juliet calls out, "Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?" Here we have Charles Dutoit and the Montreal Symphony Orchestra, the balcony scene from Prokofiev's Romeo and Juliet.
This is Western New York's only station for continuous soft rock. 6 o'clock with me, Mike McQueen, saying hi to Tom Galuski. From North Tonawanda, thanks for tuning in to Dan Hartman and Enya tonight. Kicking off this hour, Sugar Ray.
96.1 WJYE Buffalo.
An Infinity Broadcasting Station. This is 96.1 WJYE Buffalo.
This is Western New York's only station for continuous soft rock. It's midnight. I'm Mike Riley saying hi to you, dear Garcia O'Farrell of Buffalo. Thanks for listening. Now to kick off the hour, BB Mac.
96.1 WJYE Buffalo.
An Infinity Broadcasting Station.
It's the new 96.1 Joy FM with another applicant in the new 96.1 Joy FM at Work payroll game. If your name is Barb Rosati of Lockport, looking for Barb Rosati of Lockport, you've got 15 minutes to call us at 644-9696 and accept your position on the new 96.1 Joy FM at Work payroll. You will get paid $50 every hour you're on the at Work payroll. Call now and get to work. The new 96.1 Joy FM.
WJYE and WJYE HD1 Buffalo. It's the new 96.1 Joy FM, featuring a brighter, fresher variety of today's hits and yesterday's favorites.
The new 96.1 Joy FM Buffalo.
Broadcasting live from the top of the historic Rand Building in downtown Buffalo. This is WMSX and WMSX HD1 Buffalo.
It's 96.
Broadcasting from the Dunn Tire Studios, high above Lafayette Square, this is WMSX and WMSX HD1 Buffalo. Kicking off another 10 songs in a row.
It's 96. Buffalo.
Town Square Media's WMSX FM and HD1 Buffalo. An awesome 90s to now playlist for a fun Western New York weekend. Turn it up and sing along. My favorite music. The new Star 96.1.
Norton in the morning. 97-minute nonstop rock blocks all day. WGRF Buffalo, a Citadel communication station. 97 Rock.
97 Rock is WGRF Buffalo, a Cumulus station serving the world at 97rock.com.
Kiss 98.5 WKSC Niagara Falls, Buffalo. Straight up 10 o'clock. It's Chrissy Cavada this hour looking for Cole Bronson of Gasport. Cole Bronson of Gasport, 1 hour to call me back. 644-9850. Tell me the phrase that pays and you'll get a key that could start up a 2003 Northtown Volkswagen New Beetle convertible.
98.5 Buffalo.
WKSC and WKSC HD1 Niagara Falls, Buffalo. Kiss 98.5. The #1 hit music station. WKSE and WKSE HD1 Niagara Falls, Buffalo. Kiss 98.5. The #1 hit music station.
Let's go!
WKSE and WKSE HD1 Niagara Falls, Buffalo.
This is my station. This is my station.
From the Solino Law Studio. Car crash? Call Solino. And WTSS and WTSS HD1 Buffalo. You're listening to your new favorite radio station. Station, the home of Janet and Nick in the morning, and today's best music all day. Number one for music and fun. This is Kiss 98.5. An Odyssey station.
WKSE, HD2, Niagara Falls, Buffalo.
This is a test. All Comedy Radio is conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system. In the event of an actual emergency, you'll hear an attention signal that goes a little something like this. Then you'll be instructed to run for the hills and turn on All Comedy Radio. Now, go back to work.
Serving Buffalo, Toronto, Rochester, and beyond. You're listening to 99.5 WDCX FM and WDCX FM HD Buffalo and AM 990 WDCX and WDCX HD Rochester. Broadcasting in crystal clear HD radio and worldwide at WDCXFM.com.
You found Lifeline with Kurt Goff on WDCX AM and FM.
Around the world and wherever you are, this is 99.5 WDCX FM, WDCX FM HD1, and AM 970 WDCZ Buffalo. Broadcasting in crystal clear HD radio and worldwide at WDCXradio.com.
You've been listening to a rebroadcast of the Young People's Church of the Air, a program started back in 1932 by the founder of our Crawford Broadcasting Company, Dr. Percy Crawford. Thanks for tuning in to this little glimpse of history from the early years of Christian radio right here on Life FM 99.5 WDCX Buffalo.
Keeping you connected to hope and encouragement all week long. We're 99.5 WDCX FM, WDCX FM HD1, and AM 970 WDCZ Buffalo. From Western New York to Southern Ontario, you're listening to WDCX FM and HD1 Buffalo, WDCZ AM Buffalo, and WDCX AM and HD1 Rochester. This is Worship 1 to 3 with Carrie Cardinelli. Whether you're on the run, on the job, or taking a coffee break, God wants to meet with you here. Now from the WDCX studios, here's Carrie Cardinelli.
This is WLOF, Attica Amherst, the station of the cross. It's 4 o'clock. This is WLOF, Attica Amherst, the station of the cross. It's 10 o'clock.
This is Father Rick Pablocki. Thank you for listening to the Station of the Cross, proclaiming the fullness of truth with clarity and charity.
Brought to you by your Catholic radio station, 101.7 FM, WLOF, Elma, Buffalo.
Hi, this is Patrick Madrid. Thank you for listening to the Station of the Cross, proclaiming the fullness of truth with clarity and charity.
Brought to you by your Catholic radio station, 101.7 FM, WLOF, Elma, Buffalo.
This is Tim Staples. Thank you for listening to Station of the Cross, proclaiming the fullness of truth with clarity and charity.
Brought to you by your Catholic radio station, 101.7 FM, WLOF, Elma, Buffalo.
The Star 102.5 Ad Work Network Music Mix is in your cubicle. 102.5 on the radio and MyStar1025.com on the internet. WTSS Buffalo, an Intercom communication station. The Star 102.5 Ad Work Network Music Mix is in your cubicle. 102.5 on the radio and MyStar1025.com on the internet. WTSS Buffalo, an Intercom communication station.
Star 102.5 is WTSS and WTSS HD1 Buffalo.
Rob Lucas in the morning on WTSS and WTSS HD1 Buffalo. Star 102.5. On demand and in your hand at MyStar1025.com. WTSS and WTSS HD1 Buffalo. This is Star 102.5. From the Ideal You Weight Loss Center studio, this is WTSS and WTSS HD1 Buffalo. Star 102.5. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Positive, encouraging K-Love for Western New York and Southern Ontario. 102.5 WBKV, Buffalo. And reaching around the world at klove.com and the K-Love app.
It's the
digital crossroads, roots and blues music and high-definition radio. This is The Delta on HD2 WTSS Buffalo.
Buffalo's Hit Radio. 103 WPHD, FM and AM, Buffalo.
The legends of Buffalo radio and the music you grew up with, all in one place in crystal clear FM stereo. This is Oldies 104.1, a service of Citadel Communications.
WHDT Buffalo.
Broadcasting live from Buffalo, USA. This is Oldies 104.1 with Bill Lacey in the morning, Harv Moore for your workday, and Tommy Shannon on a ride home.
WHDT Buffalo.
Broadcasting live from Buffalo, USA. This is 104.1 WHDT.
A Citadel Broadcasting Station.
The legends of Buffalo radio and the greatest hits of all time.
WHDT Buffalo.
104.1 WHDT is sending you to SeaWorld in sunny Orlando, Florida. We'll take 5 qualifiers right now, starting with caller 15 at 644-1041. Have today's cabin fever password ready, and good luck.
WHDT Buffalo, New York. Classic Hits 104.1.
Station absolutely rocks. It's the only thing that I ever listen to in the car. I absolutely love what you play. I love 104.
Your music, your station.
WHDT Buffalo.
At Classic Hits 104.1.
WHDT Buffalo.
A Cumulus station.
Broadcasting live from the city of good neighbors. This is WHTT Buffalo, a Cumulus station.
Good morning. It's 6 o'clock at Classic Hits 104.1. Checking the news headlines. Here's Chris.
This is WHTT Buffalo,
A Cumulus station.
Classic Hits 104.1.
On air at 104.1 FM. Online at WHTT.com. And streaming on Amazon Alexa.
Classic Hits 104.1.
Another long set of continuous countries back-to-back starts now. Country 106.5, WYRK Buffalo, United States of America, an Infinity Broadcasting Station. Partners in country with CMT.
It's 9 o'clock. I'm Brett Allen. Time for your hometown countdown. Starting us out at number 10, here's Jessica Andrews, and There's More to Me Than You on Western New York's country station.
WYRK.
What time is it? Time to take a break from the job with WYRK's Noon Tunes. A full hour of your requests and dedications. 644-WYRK or 1-800-696-WYRK. Country 106.5 WYRK Buffalo. Partners in country with CMT.
Kelsey Ballerini on today's Country 106.5 WYRK Buffalo. 6:03. Happy Friday morning. We've got tickets for the auto show, and at 6:50 this morning, tickets to see Jeff Foxworthy at the Erie County Fair. Here's Luke Bryan.
You asked for it. Another long set of continuous country back-to-back. Country 106.5 WYRK Buffalo, United States of America, an Infinity Broadcasting Station. Partners in country with CMT.
WYRK HD1 Buffalo.
Now, a new segment called
New at Noon with Brett Allen.
It brings up new stuff that I haven't heard before.
There's something fun, something new.
Newer things that I might not have heard before.
Prepare yourself for a new radio thrill.
New apps, new trends, new shows, new music. 106.5 WYRK.
All right, first I have a confession. I am almost 40 years old, and yes, I still separate the marshmallows from the oat part of the cereal in Lucky Charms and eat the marshmallows last, which this news is exciting. There's a new marshmallow coming to Lucky Charms. Yeah, they say that they're going to actually put in a magical unicorn. That's according to a report done on Fox News. A magical unicorn. For the first time in 10 years, Lucky Charms is introducing a new permanent marshmallow. But the bad news is that if you were a big fan of the hourglass, which I truthfully was not, how is that a Lucky Charm? I guess I've never seen that the same way. Horseshoes, magical stars, yes, I get. An hourglass, not so much. So the hourglass has been part of the cereal for, well, since 2008, for 10 years now. They're going to replace it with the magical unicorn. It's brand new, and you can check out that story at WYRK.com. That's new at noon. Here's Kelsey Ballerini now and Legends.
Everybody got one great player on their team. But
WNSA, Weathersfield, Buffalo.
we got 8 and 9 great players on our team.
1077 WNSA. 1077 WNSA.
This is 1077 WNSA Weathersfield, Buffalo, with translator 297 AB Williamsville.
A lifetime pursuit of balance and harmony.
1077 WNSA.
Welcome to another edition of An Acoustic Sunrise with Lauren Hunter, supported by Markarian Rugs and Reimer Heating and Air Conditioning on WLKK Weathersfield, Buffalo, 1077 The Lake. WLKK HD2 Weathersfield, Buffalo is 1077 HD2 The Lake and 1077thelake.com.
News, traffic, weather, sports, and live line interviews. This is Buffalo's Early News on News Radio 930 AM and now 107.7 FM. WLKK, WLKK HD Weathersfield, WBEN Buffalo. News Radio 930 AM and now 107.7 FM, WBEN. WLKK, WLKK HD Weathersfield, WBEN Buffalo. News, traffic, weather, sports, and live line interviews. This is Buffalo's Early News on News Radio 930 AM and now 107.7 FM, WBEN.
Alternative Buffalo, 1077 and 1047 FM is WLKK, WLKK HD1, Weathersfield, Buffalo. WTSS Buffalo, 102.5. HD2. This is Alternative Buffalo, WLKK HD1, Weathersfield, Buffalo, WTSS Buffalo, 102.5 HD2. Your home for new music discovery.